You're referring to that blacksmith contract.
Alright, Crazy Uncle JoJo on YouTube. Like, favorite, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss any more of my content.
Many more stories like that in my future.
Alright, we're gonna finish off on some more Skyrim 5 Special Edition. That's it, done. Here we go.
You reek of death, my friend. I salute you.
We could have tried to run and jump, but it didn't work. He pulled out his knife.
Still here? What's the matter? Well then, your timing couldn't be better. As it turns out, I've got 2 new contracts. One rather easy assignment, and another that should prove quite a challenge. Your first target is an orc bard named Lurbuk. The other is a vampire by the name of Hearn. Happy hunting. He's a vampire and has blended into human society for years. He's never far from his female companion, Hurt, also a vampire. The contract is for the male Hearn, but you'll probably have to contend with the female too. So for Sithis' sake, watch yourself. He is, by all accounts, the worst bard in all of Skyrim. Apparently, so many people sought his death, Astrid had to hold a lottery to determine the client.
Lottery? Who won it?
You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
Never lose, and I never do.
I don't need those. Those are my carrying that I don't need. Alright, let's get out of here before they put us to work.
Made a... What else? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Good day.
What a waste.
Can I help you? You looking for a new blade? All right then.
I'm spoken for, you know, so don't get any ideas.
Papa says I'm too friendly with strangers. But you seem alright. My father is Alvor, the blacksmith. I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
Alvar and I, we got a daughter. Little Dorothy.
You looking for a new blade? Iron or steel is what you... Leave that fancy elven stuff to the elves.
Faendal thinks he can woo Hilarious away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
You try to hide? Because I can see you plain as day.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
Whatever you need. Buy Ysmir if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
What a waste. What is it? What do you need?
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
Thank you. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing. You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools. You, my friend, need practice.
You're new around here, so I'll go easy.
What do
on
you want?
But don't get on my bad side.
What do you need?
Such a
Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot.
jail. Of course.
So, can I interest you in anything today? So, can I interest you in anything today?
My husband, Bercy, will be the death of me. Oh, he spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
So, can I interest you in anything today? What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. Hey, what? No! You're going to break it!
Oh, my word.
No! That urn was priceless. All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
Keep your hands to yourself.
What do you want? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. In fact, they're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, cyrodiilic brandy, flynn, and sujama. They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves Guild's territory. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. I'm currently mourning. Divine smile on you, friend. Fancy yourself the adventuring type, eh? It's just as well. I doubt your combat prowess would prove valuable in a real battle anyway. Thanks again for the delivery to Markarth. What can I do for you?
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason. What in the name of oblivion do you want?
I was trained by some of the finest warriors in all Skyrim to wield a blade as if it was an extension of my arm.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Huh?
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much
Here
to
for a
discuss.
room or something to drink? Show me some coin. Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I owe is there. I swear it. Now what did you want? I already paid you. The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our skooma problem. I'd hate to be in their shoes if they get discovered. I can't stand this city. It's impossible to make a decent living here.
Aha, a fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire.
Stay out of What? You still think it's funny? Yeah, my problem is I'm too tired to punch your face in. Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. I already told you. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. All right then. Last person who made trouble for Vekel ended up with a smashed head.
If you're looking for conversation, Vekel and me, we have a thing going. So I recommend you keep your hands off the merchandise. Quick. Keep your hands to yourself.
I have no business with you.
Job's done, and you even brought the gold. Vekel doesn't like strangers snooping around the flagon.
You don't impress
Dumping
me,
bodies
so don't
and
even
keeping
try.
the guards quiet. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like... to me.
After you talk to Brynjolf...
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. I don't know about the others, but I sure am glad to see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. But now, look at it. Last few years have been pretty bad. I've almost closed this place up. Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his, experiments. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation, rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Don't even think about it.
After you talk to Brynjolf and Mercer, come back and see me.
I think you better listen to Mercer. Brynjolf first. We could talk later.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions. Keep following. It isn't far. Keep following. It isn't far.
They call me... Don't get me wrong, I'll steal any gem that isn't nailed down. But there's something about those blue stones that gets my blood boiling.
Of course. You can buy me a drink. Didn't need to say a word, but I heard you loud and clear. You could have just asked. Of course you can buy me a drink. You didn't say a word, but I heard you loud and clear. Ugh, the wine in Skyrim tastes like urine. Okay. The fine vintages we had in Valenwood.
Keep following. It isn't far. Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the Guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Goldenglow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let him prove it. Goldenglow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Hmm? Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lad. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin. So don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Goldenglow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Maven prefers that Arangoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arangoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arangoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arangoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex, and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arangoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? This better be important. I'm quite busy. Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? This better be important. I'm quite busy. 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 Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? This better be important. I'm quite busy. Don't you have better things to do than... This better be important. I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way. I'm watching you. This better be important. I'm quite busy. This better be important. I'm quite busy. Don't you have better disturb me?
What the?
This better be important. I'm quite busy. This better be important. I'm quite busy. Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? This better be important. I'm quite busy.